It was day one of the CPCA finals. Granted, muddy affair at the exhibition grounds. However, poor weather wasn't going to hold back the drivers, though, as they were eager to move up the season standings. Heat 5 through 8 all carried huge significance. The top 11 qualify for Calgary next year, and coming in less than 25 points, separating 11th from 14th. Double D, Dallas Dick, holding on to that 14th spot, flied out like a man on a mission, and he didn't let up on the long muddy track. His run was good enough for second among points wagons, his best result of the year, and it couldn't come at a better time as he is dangerously close to the final qualification spot.
I think you've seen it tonight. They start and they run. I got I guess without that second wagon, I had a second day money, so I'm pretty pumped.
The main event was Heat 8, less than 20 points separating the top 4, led by Bobcats Sheet Metal's Vern Nolan, driving barrel 1, or from barrel 1. Nolan was able to clear the barrels first and grab the rail. His outfit of Champ, Drummer, Snake, and JR just kept gaining power throughout the track as Nolan not only wins the final heat, he also takes day money, finishing 121.78.
That's exactly what I thought was going to happen, and it happened. We wanted a little bit of cushion on the points, and now I'm going to sit those guys for the next 3 nights and then go with them Sunday, hopefully.
Shane Nolan's second outfit finished second in the aggregate. Dallas Dick was third. Devin Mitzwing and Rob Van Eaton rounded out the top 5. After the main camp for both the Lloydminster Bobcats and Bonnyville Pontiacs, it was time for the real deal as both teams opened up their exhibition season last night. First period, the Bobcats get on the opening goal. Robin Carlson will whiff on his first shot, but it will slide home there on the second attempt, 1-0 for the Cats. A little later, Lloyd looking for more. The rebound going to Chris Springs. His shot rings off the post. Then Zach Sylvester on the partial break tries 5-hole, but is turned away by Matt Mitchell. Second period, Cats go up by 2 on a softie. Carlson comes out from behind the net and somehow beats Josh Erickson, 2-0 for the home side. Minutes later, Pontiacs get a soft goal here. They get a bit of an odd bounce and problems there for Steven Zip. He banks it off, a couple of skates and in. Now the lead is cut in half. Opening minutes of the third, Ponce tied up. Spencer Fu will follow up on the rebound. He jams it to make it 2-2. Then midway through the third, Cats on the power play, and it's going to be Calvin Walls putting it away. Bobcats up 3-2, and they'd win it 4-2 the final.
In my opinion, you know, nobody won the Stanley Cup in exhibition season, so we're just trying to get a look at guys in different situations, and obviously guys are competing for spots, so you know, we want to give them a full opportunity there.
We certainly had a handful of guys that certainly stepped out from our side of things that showed, you know, that they want to play and want to commit to the things that it takes to play at this level. You know, we had a couple guys that took backward steps who, you know, we had kind of, you know, higher up, and then so now we see and we go follow through with the evaluation. So
the Bobcats lost a lot of offensive weapons in the offseason, but one player looking to fill the void is second-year Bobcat Matthew Marcineau. Matt Schumont caught up with him in this week's edition of Superstar Next Door.
Matthew Marcineau was raised in a hockey family, and growing up with 2 older brothers, he put up a pretty good fight to get into the sport when he was young.
Definitely my parents. They just put it in. My 2 older brothers were playing hockey, and I wanted to get right into it. When I was probably 4, my dad wouldn't let me play. I was screaming for about a year at him, but it was great.
In his first year with the Orange and Black, Matthew put up 45 points, scoring 19 times, a successful rookie campaign.
I came into camp not sure where I was going to fit in. Ended up putting those 45 points up last year, and it was truly amazing. I didn't expect it to happen, but I just kind of went with the flow, tried my hardest every game, and it just worked out.
Losing the majority of their team from 1 year ago, Matthew will be relied on to step up as a leader on and off the ice.
I'll definitely try to guide the young guys as much as possible, and that's what our captains are there for. But yeah, I'll you know, lead the offensive.
With a couple years left before his junior career was up, Matthew has looked into his future and would like to get himself a college scholarship.
I just want to get my school paid for. NCAA Division I is definitely the main goal, but we'll see where it goes. We've got a couple more years to figure that out.
Matt Schumont, New Cap Sports.
Emmett Murphy has a great story on the tight race in the standings.
Coming into the finals, just 25 points separated the top 8 drivers.
I haven't seen it this close ever, top 8. There's just so many good outfits. Everybody's driving really well, and it makes it for an entertaining racing for sure.
Thanks to Vern Nolan's opening day money win, the gap between the top 8 has widened slightly. He is 11.5 points ahead of BJ Carey, but just 26 points separate the next 7.
Definitely, I'm not thinking about that. We're going to go. I want to stay in first place and pick barrel 1 Sunday, and I'm going to go with these guys. So hope that's the plan. While
Nolan's place in the top 4 may be safe, nearly everyone else is fighting for positioning.
There were just 2 position changes in night 1. Bob Van Eaton moved a point ahead of Jim Knight for 12th. Shane Nolan leapfrogged Wayne Knight for 9th.
Long time coming. It was a shaky start, and I just kept plugging away at her, and we, Stace and I and Dad, we figured out a combination that would finally work. And
as long as the guy stays away from them cans, you know, and outriders are there every night, and as long as you can run tough, I mean, it helps me too. The final night of points there on Saturday, I come off the 1 barrel, and that's my money barrel. So hopefully everything's ready to pop and go from there.
Vern Nolan, BJ Carey, Devin Mitsewing, and Brian Labakane currently hold the top 4 spots. They'll run together in Heat 8. Emmett Murphy, Newcap Sports.